Yo, season 2 of What's New 99 Entertainment, episode 2. We got the new beat. We coming in with a little flavor. You know what I'm saying? We coming in with a new sauce, a new feeling.
Hey.
You know what it is. You can call me whatever you want, but by the end of the day, you will call me La Alpha. Can I La Alpha? Please get on WhatsApp. And today I'm here with
Unico Williams, and you already know you get it WhatsApp.
Yeah, man.
Season 2, baby.
Season 2, we are here. By the way, please forgive us because Joe got saved. But that's gonna be a later video. But Joe got saved. Just know Joe got saved because of technical difficulties. How you doing, Joe? How you doing, man?
Well, I'm still a little shaken up from being assaulted just moments ago, but that's okay. I'm making it through. Other than that, man, we in the new year, man. We got that election stuff out the way, and we ready to just move on and move on to the next direction. This is American season 2, baby.
American season 2 after insurrection. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't no cliffhanger on that one. People going to jail, all that. They going to jail. You see where them people is changing their Wi-Fi passwords to like where it says FBI, and stuff like that. Yeah. Surveillance ban. I like that, man.
Yeah, that's right. People are out here wilding.
Yes.
Twitter, YouTube, and everybody has censored the president.
That was huge. He tried to ban TikTok and TikTok banned him. I heard Pornhub took him off of there too. That's ugly.
I'm like, he can't. Somebody said he can't beat his meat. That's crazy.
That's ugly. The thing is, he just can't log in and do it. Cause I feel like he's the type that might got a real like log into that. Like who subscribed to Pornhub? Who does that? It's the most free thing of all time. And if you gotta pay to see it, I've probably seen it somewhere else. So it's all good.
Right there.
I need to support them better. I'll be honest. Adriana Maya and all them, and Michelle Anderson, shout out to them, man. I'm a huge fan. You know, be on Twitter talking every now and then, but you know, telling my business. But
support the SWs, bro. Support the SWs, bro.
The who?
The SWs.
What's that?
The sex workers.
Oh, shout out to them. Yeah, I need to support them because
I don't condone nothing Joe told y'all.
At this point, I feel guilty.
Just give them that $9.99. Be about your business. How is it? $9.99, $12.99, whatever it is. I don't know.
Oh, whatever they want nowadays. They business people about it. Sometimes they got deals 60% off on OnlyFans, all that stuff. They don't be playing, man. Shout out to them. I'm not gonna call them SWs. I'm gonna just say the ladies that I love oh so much. They always there in the clutch.
Man, yo, man, for all the kids watching, I don't apologize. You knew what you was getting into.
Yeah. Kids, go on their websites. They don't check to see if you 18. Just
no, don't you do that. Listen to Purpose. That show meant for you. Trying to change your life and find your purpose. This show.
I'm over 18.
This show is explicit. Purpose is the clean version. We even called you the N-word on this show before nobody saw it. Nobody heard that. That's what this show is.
That's my Chick-fil-A queen, man. I ain't going. I ain't doing it like that.
It's so many inside jokes that people don't understand about this.
That's all right. I'm just throwing it out there. That's my Chick-fil-A queen. She might address it on another episode.
Hey, yo, she my Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A queen.
Hey, what Kanye say?
Oh, that's a great joke. Now, if I ever date a chick that work at Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna try and get some Chick-fil-A show. I like it. Hey, we got us one.
No, this is explicit. YouTube, please don't kick us off. Spotify, you love us. Sign us right now. I put explicit in the thing. Yo, by the way, man, let's get into some news, man. People like y'all 4 minutes in. I know Shanti be talking about y'all ain't talking about nothing. Shout out to Shanti. For five, y'all like it's 20 minutes. Y'all ain't said nothing about nothing.
Hey, girl, hey.
But shout out to Queen. She just got affiliate while we was on the podcast, podding the one that didn't make it because we sat an hour and had a great show that didn't record the voices. But that's none of y'all business. But shout out to Ashanti. She got affiliate. Queen, we a supporter. All that. Joe, tell me about Bow Wow because I ain't seen it yet. Tell me what happened Bow Wow.
So here's the deal. So we all know that little Bow Wow. Everybody's seen the video. Little Bow Wow on a boat. I wouldn't say it was a yacht or anything like that, but it's on a boat with several women.
We call him Little Boat. He took you out of name. He literal little boat.
And he said, I can't complain or something, basically saying life is great. You know, when rich people do that, they be doing that for big old yachts and stuff. Anyway,
Little Boat.
Well, they killed him. There was a lot of people talking about he was in a canoe with 12 women, all types of stuff. So Bow Wow being Bow Wow, and some would say he has very fragile ego. He decided that, you know what, I'm about to go to Houston, one of the biggest populace in America, especially for Black people.
And it's open up.
And he decided to have a show at Club Plague of all places, and it was wall to wall, Le Alpha. It was wall to wall. But the difference in this, the footage shows that mostly nobody had a mask on, and it was wall to wall, fat packed club.
So you telling me, Joseph, that Club Plague?
You call me Unico for Bow Wow. Call me Unico for Bow Wow. You gotta go by our rap names.
Oh, Unico. Okay, Unico. So Shad Moss had COVID out here in a place, in a club called Club Plague.
Yes.
All right.
Went to club. Had just let me say it for you. Bow Wow
had a COVID party.
Had a show in Houston at a club called Plague, where most people did not wear a mask in the middle of a pandemic, and it was wall to wall. And the worst part about it was, we're not sure that people were there to see him. I think they were out there for a good time.
Bro, I ain't seen it. I saw a picture. It looked like they was on their phone. No hate to Shad Moss. He a legend. We need that little Romeo versus.
I think people were scrolling and tweeting about how, look at Bow Wow up here, think he doing something. I'm pretty sure there was some tweets about that. People were tweeting about him. So yeah, that's the news on Bow Wow. He went from a canoe to helping out Lady Rona. I heard Lady Rona did a couple of features up there.
Dang, Bow Wow with the Rona feature. I feel it.
He damn bad on this one.
But yeah, man, at least he got the people out. You know, he a legend. You know, he gotta hide when he outside. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they gonna notice me. I'm saying
that's down terrible. That was cringy. I watched that video. I was like, oh my God, that's terrible.
Bro, I ain't never seen a star get his own phone out for himself and said, look, people notice me. That's usually the fans' job.
You know it's you. You know it's you. And so I believe some of them did know it was you, but they just weren't concerned. They were still walking and enjoying their day.
That is true.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
In other hip-hop unimportant news, Funkmaster Flex called out Drake, talking about he would be the greatest rapper ever if he didn't have reference tracks, which most people didn't care about because no one cares. He also said that Jay-Z is a coward because he doesn't want to he's not on social media because he doesn't want to hear the comments. Joe, talk about it a little bit before I get on it.
Did Funkmaster Flex somehow get in the same room as Jay-Z in the 2000s to anything past the Hot 97 days when they used to do summer jams? Did he somehow get in the same room as Jay-Z? Because, hey, how would Funkmaster Flex know anything about how Jay-Z feels about anything as intimate as that? Secondly, coward, Jay-Z is far from it. See, Jay-Z lives in a different realm. Jay-Z lives in a realm where normal mortal things mean nothing to him. If the whole world is doing Twitter, I'm sure that there is some sort of social media site right now that's only people with $500 million or more can be in. And it's like it's a straight up app that can't nobody get on but them. When you are Jay-Z, things like social media, you don't care about that.
Yeah. My quick man, Kendrick, Drake, Beyonce, Rihanna, Eminem, people that sell Uzi. I'm gonna even put Uzi up there. Outside of Cardi B, people that sell 200K or more every album, more than once, usually don't be on social media. They're just being honest, like big name artists, and if they 500K, they sure don't be on. Kendrick drops a photo of nothing but blackness, and you just know his album dropping. He don't even have a track list. You don't even know what's on. You gotta look for it yourself. Kendrick, and you ain't gonna find on his social media. So people like that, none of them be on social media. Drake probably be the most on social media. All he do is be in girls like Instagram Live or Tory Lanez Live or something. Yo, that was embarrassing, bro. You see Drake dip off Tory Lanez Live?
I did not see that. That didn't trend? I did not see that.
Bro, Tory Lanez, because it's kind of Tory Lanez like, oh, Drake in here, but he ain't talking. Then I'll say, oh, Drake ain't in here no more.
Oh, was he in that, like, saying all the people that's watching it?
Yeah, I was watching.
He was in comment?
No, he didn't comment. He just said he didn't say nothing. So he was like just watching. And I'm like, dang, bro, you don't put Drake business out there. The man don't want to talk. You don't. Tory, you gotta be careful. That man might want to do a feature. You kind of ruining it, my dog.
I'm sure that Drake is down for his people, but Drake is probably a lot like Jay-Z. He got to keep some people at arm's reach, even though they're from his city. Right now, it's toxic to do anything with Tory Lanez right now. But he does. Tory Lanez has a pretty big fan base right now, where they talking about his last album. They love it. So we don't know what's gonna happen with that Meg Stallion thing, but woo.
Yeah, J. Cole don't come out till the album time. Rihanna don't come out to album time. Kendrick don't even come out when it's album time.
Now,
when you ever seen Kendrick interview?
When was the last Rihanna album? Now, let's talk about that.
That was 5, 6, 7 years ago, and she ain't did a press run since.
At some point, you don't just tweet your thoughts or market stuff. Remember when Jay-Z, he did a commercial to market a phone, and they said this album was going to be on it. Magna Carta, Holy Grail. That's what Jay-Z does. He doesn't need to go on Twitter. He doesn't need social media. Whereas somebody like Funkmaster Flex needs social media to remain relevant, because trust and believe, I won't be checking for him.
Yeah, man. People, when you trying to come up to get to what Jay-Z at, you use social media. Once you get past that level, Uzi don't even get on social media.
Right. For a moment there, but he don't for a moment there, once you are above social media, like Kid Cudi is on there right now, but maybe it's because he's trying to be on the comeback or something. You know what I'm saying? We love Cudi. We love you, Cudi. I love you. But I think it's because his album came out.
And let's be honest, Kanye don't come out till his album time either. You know, he'll start having Sunday service because he got an album coming out, and he'll start doing all kind of stuff. But then when there's no album,
he did have that Trump power for a minute where everybody tuned in when he started ranting on Twitter.
Didn't he have like an albums come? He's supposed to, wasn't it like promo for a song? What's that song called? The song he came out with
Lauryn Hill. They sampled Lauryn Hill and never came out.
Yeah, he was supposed to come out with it, and then he went to hang with Dave Chappelle, and he went back away again. Like Kanye don't come out till his album time either, or song time. I think he was checking for how hot the crowd was.
And then he was trying to
run for president. Yeah, so that's the only he came out to. He was running for president. It didn't work well, but that's the only time he came out because he's too big for social media.
Yep.
Trump, the only famous person I know that's not too big for social media. Donald Trump was it.
I mean, he had a different goal. He called people to action. His goal was, I need to make sure that my army is watching.
But he now banned from social media. Censorship.
Man, you think it was funny how he tried to tweet using the official presidential stuff instead of his own, and then they shut that down too. Then he tried to do it from from one of his advisors from his Twitter account. Shut that down too. He was really that desperate to tweet. He was just jumping hot. Log into Twitter. I gotta get this out here.
Yeah, I want to see. I don't know how he did. Did he just tell everybody, "Give me your phone"?
Give me your phone. Give me your phone.
That'd be crazy.
Give me your phone.
Hey, give me your phone right now. Come on. I need tweet. Yo, but yeah, man. What I think about censorship is, let's be honest, before we get in this stimulus news. Let's be honest, bro. We all know it. We know it from the beginning that these people that own these sites can do what they want. So you know it. If YouTube get upset at us for whatever, guess what they gonna do, Joe?
It's some term and policy in there that they can find to get us. Because I ain't never read it, but it's something in there that they can find a reason if they want to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anybody. We had later this week you're gonna see Wednesday 20 something, my friend Bree. They put them in Facebook jail because they be wilding on Facebook. They be like, hey, we don't know what y'all talking about, black people, so y'all gotta go on Facebook jail for a few days. So they got their own app coming out. Shout out to that. We listen to that show coming out Wednesday. The Purpose coming out Wednesday with Bree and Brittany. It's an amazing episode. You learn a lot. Brittany a queen, Bree a queen. We love them, man. But you see Wednesday.
Yes, the black ones.
Yo, the inside joke that y'all, I wish they didn't mess up because y'all would get all these jokes. The audio messed up, man. But yeah, we know we know they got power to shut us down if they want to. That's why you gotta start building your own and be able to take your own crowd in. Well, that's what I want. That's why I don't just go with trends no more. It used to be easy just to go with whatever trending right now and just talk about it. You know we do it anyway, but this is more for fun. So Joe, what about this $1,400 stimmy? What are we talking about?
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this here. If I get $1,400 just for me, and that's just it is what it is. I get $1,400. That'll be life-changing money for me. Why? Because it's gonna change my life right now, opposed to me working hard for like the next 2 or 3 months. You know what I'm saying? It's an extra cushion, and where it could take me 3 or 4 months to accomplish something or to save enough money to do something. Boom, I got it right now. So that's one less thing to. I think that stimulus that's huge. That $1,400. Now I thought it was cool that they, that $600. They was like, no, y'all ain't getting $2,000 all at once. That's why we gonna give y'all $1,400 a little bit later. So that's cool. And you know what? Sometimes us black folk, we need payment plans. Sometimes we don't need it all at once. Maybe they should break it up over a couple of months. That'll help people do better. But yeah, man, the $1,400, that's a lot, man. I think it will help people. And I don't know what people be doing with their stimulus checks. I mean, there's some people where like they really that behind on their rent or their gas bills or something like that. It's the wintertime, y'all, and instead of going into the summer still trying to pay off all that money you done that racked up on your gas bill, now you can put a nice little chunk into it and have your better summer. So shout out to that $1,400, man. But what you got on that?
Man, all I know is someone said you said 2,000, not 1,400. To be fair, he did say 600 was a down payment. He said that multiple times. He said in the interview in Georgia. I know that he's boring and nobody want to listen to him because we wanted to get back to that. Well, we didn't have a president that causes chaos in the whole country and have everybody hate each other. That's just more one-sided. The Trump supporters just hate everybody else and everybody else just chilling at the row.
What you do with your $1,400?
Yo, man, I'm trying to buy a PC. What you mean? We trying to get this content up.
Yes, sir.
So we trying to make this better, get this better graphics card, get everything. Probably had to buy a whole PC because graphics card hard to come by, you know what I mean? So we're going to try to get it started. And we're going to try to keep this stuff going, man. So we're going to try to get that. Hopefully I can find one for a lesser price than what they've been giving out here, man. It's killing me. Yeah, that's what that's for, man. We're gonna try to improve the content, improve overall 99ENT. Hopefully everybody improve their stuff.
Man, and shout out to the $15 minimum wage, man. Shout out to that. That's gonna do a lot of people some good. And it's all these people that's quote unquote skilled workers that make quote close to around that, and you worried about folk at McDonald's. That ain't the way. Let folk make money, because there's people that's making more money. If people are making more money, they're gonna spend more. Some people is check to check, but to imagine that your income doubles from what you never had. Now you paying off everything, and it's a blessing if they can get that $15 minimum wage, and shouldn't nobody feel no type of way because you make a little bit more than that. I think it takes skill to make burgers, honestly.
Yo, bro, if you handling packages for Amazon and you just put package stuff, that ain't much more skill than. Ain't much more skill than.
Don't you tell kids to put your toys away? Hey, that's all you doing is packing.
Yeah, bro. You might have a little more deeper process, but it ain't much different. And they got to deal with customers, and you just got to chill and do your job over and over again a beating time. They got to deal with different situations and all this, and man, it's difficult. And by the way, 50. Let me go on my little economics rant since I'm economics nerd. If anyone tell you that raising the minimum wage increases inflation, they don't know what they're talking about, and you should never listen to them again. Inflation is when you raise money. Basically, the government prints more money. So therefore, if I print more money, it raises inflation. Hence why minimum wage haven't been raised in almost 20 years. And your milk is $1 higher than it was back then. So therefore, that's inflation. Because the dollar worth is going down. Making minimum wage $15 does not devalue the dollar, because $1 billion will still be $1 billion. Because there's not more money in the atmosphere. Just the people at the bottom make more money. Now, will price of goods go up? Most likely. Will it double? Most likely not. Let me explain. You go on. If people have a disposable income and they might buy more of a product, most companies sit around 65 to 70 percentile of their product sales. That's typically what most companies sell. Some sell a little higher, some sell more. If they get in 90th percentile because of disposable income, the price won't go up much at all. Now, if it goes over 100%, they start selling out everything, the price will go up. But But most people, based on societal needs, will spend more money, because poorer families or medium income people tend to spend more from a behavioral standpoint, which means it's more likely that you'll have the good result rather than the bad result. The bad result is if the pandemic happened and people don't want to spend money and they all save it and it's not circulating, and then companies have to pay said employee the money, the $15, but they're not recouping it back through the buying. The market is always addressed by the customer. The consumer is always what the market represents. If you go $6 an hour, let's say milk goes $6 an hour. If milk goes $6, I mean, it's not $6 an hour, $6 a gallon, and you buy milk, but let's say almond milk decide, hey, I'm gonna undercut this, and more people gonna buy almond milk because it's cheaper, because we can afford to do it, and we'll still make a profit. You think whole milk gonna still stay at $6 an hour, Joe? I mean, $6 a gallon, Joe?
It's not.
It's not. It's gonna have to stay lower than almond milk, because if everybody go to almond milk, nobody gonna buy whole milk. The market dictates it. So how much it goes up is gonna be on the market. If it's a lot of disposable income and people spending money, guess what? Like I said, almond milk, oat milk, and all these other different types of milk companies will try to undercut each other if one goes too high. So they're going to try to find a balance on where they can get that 90th percentile at, and they can keep it. So it's not going to go, milk going to go from $3 to $6. That's unlikely. Now, like I said, if nobody's spending money and they all have to, of course it's going to go up, but that's the worst case scenario. Also, small businesses, it's a little unfair that they Most of them probably assume they'd be $7.25, and it turns out not. That's unfair. I don't know what to do about that. But at the same time, if you are going at that minimum for all your employees, you probably don't have a great financial structure in the first place, because if you spend all your money on the $7.25 and you are counting on the minimum wage to protect you, you might not be in a good situation in the first place.
That's facts.
Because starting a business is very dangerous, and if you starting at the minimum and you don't have any disposable income when you start the business, it can be bad. By the way, watch Purpose Wednesday. We talk about that because our guest is Brittany, and she is a small business owner. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for Wednesday's video. Hit that follow button if you're on Spotify, Apple Music.
Look, I know this much. They raised that thing to $15 an hour. I'm back at the mall on weekends, okay? I'm working at Finish Line, and I'm sitting there running my mouth, talking to girls on Saturdays and Sundays at the mall. That's where y'all can catch me. Man, you know what $15 an hour? Yeah, I could get a second job for that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can be more willing to work other job they wouldn't work. If you know, because a lot of people just like, I'm not working this job for this, and I'd rather work off unemployment. But then some people be like, hey, if I can make $15 an hour, unemployment ain't paying this. If they keep the unemployment level down, which I think they will, I don't think they're gonna raise unemployment benefits. So people gonna be like,
I'm gonna be more enticed. If I don't have a job and they just giving me money, I'm gonna feel more enticed to work. If they say you get $15 an hour. And then as far as it being an entry job, you know, you're gonna stick around there. Next thing you know, you're a manager. You know what I'm saying? So you coming in there making a couple of different, you start a career. You know what I'm saying? You start a career. So
and you get that customer service experience.
Yeah.
And I want to call out the automation thing. I ain't gonna go into diatribe I did on the first one, but I'm just gonna tell y'all, automation is already here. Go to your Walmart. There's only one line open. And the rest, Joe, how many days you been in Walmart, only one line open, everybody in it? The old people all in that one line while everybody else going through self-checkout?
I'm at self-checkout, enjoying myself.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody at self-checkout. It's one line open for the old people who don't like to do it. And it's maybe two.
They got the one lady that gotta come up there and card you when you buy alcohol. That's about it. That's all she's sitting there for, and to help you work them buttons.
Yeah, so automation is already here. McDonald's, you can go in there, order your food. They got little kiosks and all this stuff. Pour your own drink. They already got all this stuff, bro. So the warehouses are already automating you out. They're like, oh, this gonna speed it up. I'm gonna be honest with you, as a person who has assisted major businesses, this won't speed it up. They got a plan. They're gonna stick to it. And most of these jobs that do that anyway already pay more of their people more. Like, I can name a company that I did some work for that did something. I ain't gonna say the name, but everybody that was making well over $15 an hour. So I doubt they just start charging you more because the minimum wage, when they already don't have that problem. Probably 4 people make less than 15. They make like 14, 13. And they like the janitors. So
right.
So just rating them $2, they ain't gonna make. And the people at the oil rig all making $30 an hour. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no. All the people that might be hurt is small businesses, restaurants, grocery stores, maybe. But in terms of really, honestly, automation is here already, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do anyway. So that's just more of a scare tactic to get you to believe something crazy, because trickle down economics, you give rich people more money, they'll give it down, even though all the rich people got richer in 2020.
Right.
Yeah, they all their profit increased by 100%, so they all got double the money they had. So it's stuff like that, and then it don't trickle down. Because what happens when there's no inflation but rich people get richer? I mean, there's less money in circulation. That means there's less money you'll get. So that trickle down economics thing could work if rich people give the money back. That's an if. The raising minimum wage could work if the poor people use their disposable income. Both ideas can work if worked right. But will it happen? No one knows. No one can honestly tell you. if $15 an hour will make the economy worse and ruin America, like a lot of people on the internet tell you. And if they do tell you that, tell them this, or tell them to come in my comments and make me a forecast, a business forecast of a business that they can 100% prove to me that they know what people are gonna do and how they're gonna forecast sales and what percentile they're gonna use and how it's gonna raise it double the price that y'all saying. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna raise it, but I want y'all to make the whole chart. I done made this for companies. I did it for myself. I done did it. Show me in the chart where you ain't gonna just assume that everything gonna be the same as last year with more disposable income, because that's a guess. And I don't do guesses. I want you to do a formula and show me what you believe is gonna happen, how much percentile you think will grow based on your disposable income and all that, and tell me and prove it to me right now. I will admit if I'm wrong. I'll come on here next week like, yo, somebody prove it to me. They gave me a forecast chart that showed even with the disposable income of this company. Now, again, some companies might struggle and they might have to raise the price of their stuff. But it ain't gonna be a lot. Because more disposable income works. And like we said, rent the same thing. Joe, how many people you worked at a apartment complex? How many people worked there?
It was the head boss lady and the dude that actually go around and fix stuff.
Yeah, that's about
it. And
then
it was me. And then it was me. I was just a temp. And this is at a luxury apartment complex at that. So yeah. This is $1,400 a month, you know what I'm saying, with a whole bunch of these apartments. You know, they ain't doing nothing but paying property tax on the property. That's it. So with that being said, man, you don't got nothing going on with your house at all times, you know what I'm saying? You don't need a lot of people in maintenance. That's all I'm saying. And they already making around that amount, if not way more.
Yeah, and if you tell me right now that the people that cut the grass and stuff don't get a raise, Chris, bro, my uncle and them do that at apartments in Mississippi, in the cheapest counties in the country. They make it $30. They make it $30-something out, $30-something out. So they
might feel some type of way because you know, they work harder, because in a lot of those fields, you know, somebody that's out there cutting grass, hey, I ain't trying to cut no grass for no money every day. That ain't in my, you know, I'm a suave, clean, kind of dude.
But they make way more money than $15 an hour. If you're not making more money than $15 an hour, you're doing it wrong, or you're not that good at your job. I'm sorry, I hate to say that. That sounds rude, but because I know people that's charging $30, $40 an hour to cut yards, bro. So I don't know why you charging. Well, that's on you. You need to fix your business plan.
Right. I'm just alluding to the fact that if you feel some type of way about it, you might be like, why am I slaving over this when I can do a much easier job for the same amount of money? Okay. So now you start losing people in that field. Now there becomes a demand for that. So now since there's not as many people cutting grass, you write your own checks now because there's a demand for it. So now there's people at the bottom making 15, and people got to start paying the people that cut grass more money because there's a demand for it. So it's a cause and effect on everything.
Yeah, man. So a lot of people just trying to get you to fear something because they were told that they have no evidence that that's gonna happen. I'm not saying it won't happen, because like I said, the worst case scenario happen when people don't spend money, and then everything go up because they need to make up the income. Because no one using the disposable income, that could be bad, but behavioral traits probably lean toward the better case scenario than the worst case scenario. But it could go either way, and I can't promise you that it's gonna be the good case scenario, because I don't know what the market's gonna do. I don't know what people gonna spend their money on. I don't know. Like if people buy more McDonald's will make more money. So why would, if they make more money because people are more willing to spend? Instead of buying the 4 for $4 from Wendy's, they go to the biggie bag for $5.
Right.
That means Wendy's get $1 more each time than they was gonna get before. That means Wendy's make more money so they can actually pay people more. You know, stuff like that. The market demands it, not some random minimum wage thing will not direct it. That I can't tell you and nobody else can tell you yet until you see. Harry Truman made the minimum wage and made it like a lot more money than what people are getting paid, and the economy boomed. So no one knows really. If somebody tell you, like I said, make a forecast chart that you can prove to me that you know how much disposable income somebody's gonna use, and then, even then you're gonna probably be guessing. If you make me a legit charge, I'll admit it. Okay.
People go from drinking Amsterdam to Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? Quality of life goes up because when you say you work at McDonald's, the girls ain't looking at you crazy because they know you make a little something. You can provide a little bit off of $15.
Yeah, was it $31,000?
$31,000, and they try to bring teachers into this. Well, teachers make average teacher salary about 32.
Yo, I've been complaining about teachers don't make no money. That's why we got trash teachers. I've been saying that for years. I'm like, bro, nobody want to be a real teacher. Bro, you make minimum wage to deal with people, kids, and these people disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
They just like, you supposed to raise my kid. No, I ain't. I'm supposed to teach your kid A, B, C, D. You supposed to raise your kid, not me. I am not your babysitter.
If teachers was making like $60K a year,
every smart person want to be a teacher. You'll get more of those. You get more of the Miss Hollandworth, Miss McGee's. Shout out to my teachers, man. That like, you get more of those good teachers. Miss Eli's. I ain't gonna say no bad teacher, man. This is disrespectful.
I mean, you actually gonna care about your kids, and man, I ain't gonna get on that. We'll save it. But I just seen something about a teacher that said she had the right to feel how she felt about black people because she got assaulted by a group of black men in Atlanta. But she's a teacher, and her students was talking about Black Lives Matter, and she's like, hey, it was like, hey, we just some black people, they just get treated bad by the police. And she said, you don't tell me how to feel about black people. So I don't know, people that might care more, with more qualified people in there, and not just people you just letting up in there because they got a piece of paper. Them substitute teachers, they don't need much substitute teachers.
Yo, police officer put a gun on me. Should I just hate all police officers over a seatbelt ticket? It wasn't even me. It was Wes. He didn't have his seatbelt on. I'm like, you put a gun on me. Should I hate all police now? Let's all go. Is there some black people that do that? Yeah. But I ain't gonna do it because nobody control how I feel about people. That's y'all. Y'all let other people control you. That's y'all.
Right.
That's y'all. Y'all sheepish. They don't like when I get in my bag. They out here in the sheet. You want to talk to
this? Hotep, get him this week. Hotep Twitter, get him this week.
What they gonna get me for? I love them. they don't even know what words mean. What you mean?
He calling y'all sheep.
Oh, I call them sheep. Hey, if somebody control your emotion, you a sheep. That's you.
Get him, y'all.
Come at
Put your hat on and get him.
I'll tell y'all what the word Hotep really means. It's Egyptian. For all is well. I know what word it means. I'm a nerd. Come at me, I'll educate you. And I ask questions when I don't know something. Like that church, they told me about that church. It's some Nordic church. It's interesting though. Shout out to the people that told me about it. I like learning. I still don't know about how I feel about it being whites only, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get off now. Joe, anything you want to talk about before we get off?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Skinny Harden.
Oh yeah, Skinny Harden back, baby. Fat Harden is gone. James Harden is back.
I'm so confused because if he really lost that much weight in the short amount of time that I've seen him last, he should not have played a basketball game today, where he did play exceptionally well with Kevin Durant. We know how that is. The difference was Kyrie was not there, so we still know that we don't know what to expect. But yeah, man, if he lost that much weight since like Monday or Tuesday when he quit on that team and ended up in Brooklyn, y'all gotta see the picture. The dude does not look like he looked.
Yeah.
Like, was he wearing the Big Mama fat suit? He just went.
I think he was wearing a fat suit. Me and Wes gonna get in there deep tomorrow. James Harden is back. Fat Harden gone. Let's go. Fat Harden out here, bro. Tricking everybody. Want to get traded.
James Harden 1, diabetes 0.
Yeah, man, we're going to break that down tomorrow. Keep stomping. Joe, any last word?
Shout out to Attack on Titan. It's one of the most amazing series that I've ever seen. It's not even so much about the animation and all that stuff, although it's amazing. Shout out to Mappa.
Not for doing.
Man, we're going to get back. We're going to get back into an anime series or something, or just do a special or something. I don't know, but to go over this storyline. But it's the most amazing storyline of all time.
We'll be back Tuesday with the anime stuff, man. We'll be back to me and Joe record Monday. We'll be back Tuesday with anime. Keeping an anime edition. Be back Tuesday. Be excited. But it's it, y'all.
We gotta get. There is a very deep concept within that show, and I love to explore it, man. I'd love to get y'all thoughts on it for sure.
Kid Credit Play, hit that beat. We finna go. All right, we out here, baby. Like I said, keep stopping. Joe done said his last word. We're gonna do that Attack on Titan. It will be back Tuesday. Anime Keep It 99. And remember to keep, again, I'ma say it for a third time. Third mean complete with that last time. Keep stomping. Something made today. Something amazing. Peace.
I holla.